been cold.
Yeah.
It'll all melt away by this weekend because
all right.
it is going to warm up. See, way off to the west, Kansas City is 51. That's our weekend. But before we get there, it's just a little cold out there this morning. It is going to be a cold day.
Food pantry.
Wow.
They've been busy.
Just awesome. Nice. Looks like it was a nice day for a little flag football that they had going on there. That's fun.
I don't think the weather would matter. They would be out
That's
there
right.
anyway,
That's right.
doing some really good things.
Bundled up today, though.
That's the thing. Whatever you've got going on today, you're going to want to dress in all thousands of pieces of winter weather equipment. They are on the front lines. And Katie, when it comes to keeping our roads safe, it's not as simple as one might think.
No, in many cases, it takes more than just a plow to clean and treat the roadways. Salt is the material of choice, but a lot of different factors go into deciding when and where to use it. I was surprised to find out that sand, it's hardly used anymore, and there's even an effort to minimize over-salting. It's expensive, there's environmental impacts. The older way of doing it was to constantly put salt down and then allow the traffic to work that into the pavement, especially on the major roads. A newer technique called pre-wetting involves adding liquid brine to the salt to activate it ahead of time. So it just works faster, it's more efficient on the roadways.
Really interesting stuff and so dependent on the forecast. So yeah, we appreciate that.
And I'm Katie Thompson. Yeah, it is chilly out there, definitely feeling like more like December, but it's not sticking around.
No.
That's the good news.
This is the thing. It seems like we get these little shots of cold and then it goes back to mild. And boy, is it going to get warm here by the weekend. Those ocean effect snow bands yesterday did hit some communities a little harder. We got 2-3 inches in a couple of areas. So yeah, that'll all be melting this weekend because it is going to warm up.
And tuition and start a food pantry. They have done it all. They should be very proud of themselves.
Kids these days
I know.
are unbelievable when it comes to having a greater global look at things. It's just awesome.
Really giving back.
Very happy.
Well, I noticed a lot of pink hats in
saw
that
too.
video. Any color you want, just maybe a hat, the gloves. It's good. And when a winter storm strikes, thousands of pieces of winter weather equipment are on the front lines. And Katie, when it comes to keeping our roads safe, it's actually not as simple as we might think.
No, it's not. In many cases, it takes more than just a plow to clean and treat the roadways. Salt is the material of choice, but a lot of different factors go into deciding when and where to use it. A surprise to find out that sand is hardly used anymore. There's even an effort to minimize over-salting. The older way of doing it was just to constantly put the salt down on the roadway and let the tires from the cars going by work it into the pavement. A newer technique called pre-wetting involves adding a liquid brine to the salt that activates it ahead of time. It just makes it more efficient on the roads.
Yeah, but very dependent on the forecast.
Very dependent.
For sure. Well, salt.
Morning, December 7th. I'm Doug Meehan.
I'm Katie Thompson. Cindy, it is very cold out there. Very pretty sunrise, though. At least we're going to have some sunshine around for a little bit.
We are. It's deceiving, though. You want to be prepared out the door.
More about the officer and a National Grid worker killed, as well as the man charged in their deaths.
It's mounted.
Oh.
Yeah, we're good.
It's wind.
Maybe we had to put somebody up there.
Wind chills.
Yeah, and this is the thing. The wind is only around 10 miles per hour, but when it's this cold out, any wind, it does make a
Doesn't take much.
difference. Yeah, and it's only in the 20s.